but the reality is always on the ground.
Yeah.
And, you know, and she's not in the military, by the way, but a good military person knows that. Well, in this case, it could be on the water.
Yeah.
But it is on the ground, and there are a lot of logistics that you got to worry about. And Al got logistically challenged this morning.
He did.
And so he went back to the studio, and then he'll be coming here shortly. But nonetheless, here we are. Everything went smooth for us this morning.
Well, I had to have a change of plans. It did go smooth, but it went smooth because I got a call from Sean Kennedy of CBS Sports Network that said, don't drive here anymore. Park somewhere else. Take an Uber over here because we got some parking issues.
Yeah, well, Shawnee Kennedy at CBS Sports, he is definitely buttoned up.
Oh, that guy is.
Other people would be buttoned up like him around here.
He's as squared away as you could possibly be when it comes to these things. And as I'm parking and I'm listening to Jerry on the warm-up show talk about how Al is driving back to the studio, I get the last spot. And then I turn around, and there's Al in his car driving by me, and I'm like, oh, no. So I tried to flag him down because he had to be on the air, and I was like, I'll find a different spot. But he sped around, and he went,
he was probably a maniac.
Oh, no. It was just one of the angriest times I've ever seen him.
Oh, he's just going to be a peach when he gets here.
Yeah.
Whenever he gets here.
No, I do think that the worst of it is over for him, but it's still going to be one of those days where he's just not going to be happy.
All right, so you talked a little bit about this football game last night. I was a dope and stayed up and watched it. At 29-0, I'm thinking, all right, I just got to go to bed. I can't do this, And then all of a sudden, it's like an avalanche. I don't know what it is about your Vikings. I don't know why at the end of games they just can't put them away.
Yeah.
And the defense it becomes passive, and all of a sudden Big Ben starts turning it on. And I mean, it was an incredible potential comeback, and it almost happened. But I'm glad I did stay up to watch it, and it was just so many crazy things happened in this game. And it's too bad the game wasn't a little bit more competitive as they got into the fourth quarter, but it is fun to watch a team kind of like this in the middle of a furious comeback, try to make it all the way back. And down 29-0, damn if they didn't almost do it.
Yeah, and so this is how my night goes. I decide I'm going to go up to the Portly Villager to watch the game with another Vikings fan and some other people up there that I know. And I'm watching, the Vikings are playing well. Then all of a sudden I get a call from Gina, and she goes, you got to come home. And I said, why? She's a Steelers fan. I'm thinking like she's miserable about the game or something. Like, what do you mean I got to?
She needs a hug or something.
Yeah, she needs a hug because her team's getting killed.
Maybe she wants to cuddle or something.
Yeah, right. Maybe this is a cuddle phone call. She goes, you got to come home. I said, why do I have to come home? I'm having a good time. The Vikings are playing well. A couple of drinks, the whole thing. She goes, there is water pouring out of one of the light fixtures in our ceiling in our living room. And I said, you got to be kidding me. So I come home, I put the game on. The only thing that was going good for me at that point was the Vikings were playing well, as there's water leaking out of my ceiling. So I have one friend come over and knows what stuff about houses. I got another neighbor come over. So just picture this scene. Vikings Steelers on the TV in the family room. In the living room, my neighbor is punching up into the ceiling, the sheetrock, as it's pouring down onto the floor, and I'm dealing with that until about 11 o'clock last night, and we still don't know what the issue is. We'll figure it out today. But then when I decided, all right, enough of that, I sit down. It's 29-0. I'm like, this is great. I get to do the show from the Intrepid tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We'll fix the ceiling. Everything will be all right. And then the comeback started to happen, and then at 29-7, I said, there's no way they're going to blow this, and they still almost blew it. It's almost like every single game that they play has to come down to the last possession. You asked me yesterday, you said, do they have meetings to try to torture the fan base? Now I think you believe me that they do. At 29-0, they're like, how can we torture the fan base? I mean, there's some people there that the rocking chair win. No, we got to make this come down.
A rocking chair win?
It was almost there at a rocking chair win.
Okay.
He said, no, we can't have this. We're not allowed to have nice things. We have to almost blow this game to stick it to the fan base and torture them because nobody's allowed to be.
Man, if they would have scored the last touchdown, it would have been insane.
Yeah.
It would have been insane. They would have had to go for two to tie it, and that would have been just like what happened to the Steelers the week before with the Ravens when the Ravens went for two for the win.
Yeah.
So that was just an amazing fourth quarter last night, no question about that. The other thing, you haven't even been in your house for a year.
Yeah.
This under warranty? What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
And by the way, if you remember, the Sunday after Isaias hit.
Yeah.
I had the same thing happen with me, and I had some guy from ServPro come over and just start smashing the ceiling.
That's what
and
you got to do.
pulling all the stuff down and water coming out and everything, and there's nothing worse.
No.
I swear to God, than a flood. But, maybe that house is under warranty. Do you get like a year warranty or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to look into
Get
what's
his
going
ass
on.
over there and say, what the hell happened?
No, I mean, it's not great, but as of right now, it's not totally disastrous.
But you got a hole in your living room ceiling.
I do, yeah.
Where's your Christmas tree?
It's right next to it. Yeah.
Oh, there go the presents and everything.
Well, yeah, basically.
I got
yeah.
deliveries coming to your house today. Oh, oh my God, yes. I have.
Yeah. Hello. There.
Oh, hello is right.
Yep.
What a mess. What an absolute mess.
Yeah.
How come we don't have a window covering in there?
Oh, because we decided we wanted to keep that open. In the
Oh,
room.
okay.
Yeah.
We can always tack. You don't want people seeing that you got a hole in your ceiling.
Well, now, yeah, I know. I want to tack up a sheet.
Or something. You got to do something. By the way, though, how cool are these helmets?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, everything about this game is so special, and we've got the helmets that they're wearing this year in the game right in front of us.
Well, every year they do a special uniform and a special helmet combination, and they reflect, a different part of their service. I do feel like we are showing a little bit more love to Navy, especially with this helicopter behind us.
Well, yeah, we got the Navy. We're right in front of the Navy helicopter, and with all the colors and says Navy. We've got nothing Army. I don't think anywhere
other
around
than
us.
the helmet and then my
That's
pullover
it.
that a listener sent me.
A listener sent you, yeah.
Because he knew that we were coming here.
Great.
And he said, look, somebody has got to be able to represent Army a little bit.
Right, absolutely.
And you're a seaman, so I
seaman.
understand the whole the Navy thing with you and all that other
Right,
stuff.
absolutely. And I've got my little Fly Navy zip up on today that's beautiful, and I'm into the game.
All right, so let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
And this is a big question because it involves one of our coworkers.
Yeah.
And I thought one of our coworkers did an unbelievable job last night.
Okay.
And this is Jerry Recco, who was calling the Rutgers-Purdue game. If you haven't heard this is incredible. And obviously Rutgers wins by a half-court shot, and it's a three-pointer, and they go on to beat the #1 team in the nation at the rack. At the rack.
Right.
Place is crazy. Place is nuts. Jerry does an unbelievable job. Now, I've been in this situation before. Back in 2001, when the Patriots beat the then St. Louis Rams in the greatest show on turf.
Yep.
And Adam Vinatieri kicked the game-winning field goal. And I kind of jumped Howard David. I went, good.
Yeah, all you said was good, though.
Yeah, but I said good. But I kind of learned right then and there that I probably did the wrong thing.
Can't do it.
And I felt bad, and I've told Howard David that I felt bad, and I should have let him do his thing.
Yeah.
So Jerry's
field goal try for the win.
I just said good. That's all. You didn't really barely hear it.
Yeah.
You barely heard it. Thank you, Eddie. I'm sure you've always had your finger on the button for that one. So I have to say, Jerry and his new partner. Who's his new partner?
I forget his name. Eddie.
Okay, former Rutgers basketball player. We got to figure this out. He's over the top because he's like he has his Tony Romo moment here.
Yeah. Do you want me to yell for Jerry?
I think you should yell for Jerry wherever Jerry is.
Hey, Jerry!
Jerry!
Get over here!
See, what's great about you can yell in the aircraft carrier, and this is think about this is a 19. This is a World War II size aircraft.
Yeah, no,
and it's massive.
It's humongous.
Imagine what the aircraft carriers look like today.
Oh my God, I can't. This has been here since 1982.
Right.
All right, so Jerry's here.
What'd I do?
No, you didn't do anything.
You did a great job last night.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
You
awesome.
were awesome. And the fact that you're here this morning,
Of course I'm
good
here.
job.
Yeah.
Man.
So what's the name of your new radio partner?
Austin Johnson.
Austin
He
Johnson.
played at Rutgers.
He played at Rutgers.
Loves Rutgers.
Really loves
we could
Rutgers.
tell.
Yeah,
Yes.
we really loves Rutgers.
You
well-
need to have a conversation with him.
No, he was great.
No. Time out. So Howard David did have a conversation with me.
Right.
And he said, just
good.
hold off. Yeah. That's all I did. I didn't come out of my seat and go, jumping around, screaming and yelling.
Well, listen, I said this to Al and Eddie. We love Horton Lapham, right?
No, well,
We do.
but they've been doing it for 10 years.
Well, I feel like I've been doing it
Whatever,
for years
15
with Austin.
So you and Austin going to be like this now? This is going to happen? He's going to just jump all your calls or what?
Can I tell you?
I mean, you got to be
He's
a
into
professional.
it.
I know he is, and I love that. He's like Tony Romo of college basketball.
Yes. Even Scott Zolak goes nuts.
He does
Cedric
go nuts.
Maxwell goes nuts.
Yeah.
All these guys. I feel like that's the way of. It's more entertaining at this
Joey,
point.
you're a
I don't
professional.
know.
You're a professional.
Why can't you go nuts though after you're done with the call?
You were not
He
at all
was-
distracted.
So he gets up and he's like, he's shaking me. As
That's even makes
he
it
was
even
so
more
into
impressive.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the red bell so you're notified when we have new content.